So we've come out today. It's the kids' last day before they go back to school after the Christmas holidays. So I thought I'd bring them out, get some fresh air, just go on a little adventure with them, and it's absolutely peeing it down. My lens is just doing what it wants because it's absolutely soaked. I've tried to get some pictures and some footage of the kids and it's absolutely drenched, but they're just happy as Larry. They are over there playing some kind of Mary Poppins game. We are soaked through to the skin. The entire place is just dead apart from people who are wearing waterproofs and wellies. Obviously I've dressed the kids appropriately. I wore plain black boots which are now a lovely muddy brown colour. Can barely see a thing, and so yeah, I'm sorry about the quality. My lens is really wet, as I said. But yeah, they're having the best time, and I'm just standing here freezing and soaking wet, but they are having the best time. It's so sweet. Okay, so it's the 11th of January today, and I realised that I haven't been very good at updating you this week about what we're doing and what I'm reading and that kind of thing, but we've just been trying to get back into the routine after the kids were off for the Christmas break. So they went back to school on Tuesday, and we have been late pretty much every single day because just none of us are used to getting up, getting on it, getting out. So yeah, I haven't really done that much of interest this week, just sort of ticked along. The kids had parents' evening yesterday, that went really well, but yeah, apart from that it's been a bit boring. But just a quick reading update. So I finished this, which is A Storm of Swords, Steel and Snow by George R.R. Martin. This is book 3 part 1. I've just hit myself in the ear. This is book 3 part 1 of Song and Again, of A Song of Ice and Fire. So I'm going to press pause on this series for now, probably pick it up again in the spring. Just going to have a little bit of a break. I am currently reading The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, and absolutely loving this book. I am just over halfway through, and it's really funny because I kind of want to read it slowly and savour what I'm reading, but I also really want to get to the end and find out how it's going to end. I want to order the next one, read the next one. Yeah, it's not even so much the story and what's happening as the way that the book is written. I have just completely fallen head over heels for it. So yeah, hopefully this weekend might be a bit more interesting than this week itself has been, but I will keep you updated, and hopefully for the rest of the month I'll be better at remembering to film. Good morning. So it's Saturday, it's mid-morning. We've just kind of been pootling around this morning. James took the kids to the library first thing and got haircuts and just kind of random family stuff that we have to do. I have done a little bit of cleaning, very exciting. Kind of having a bit of a deep clean thing going on at the moment, just because I'm fed up of the house. As I've said countless times, because we are renovating, there's just a lot of dust, and keeping the dust out of the rooms that we've finished is really tricky, but we're just constantly having to keep on top of the cleaning because of the level of dust. So we're hopefully going to finish a few more rooms in the next month, so that should help a lot. But yeah, I was on just a bit of a need to get on and manage this sort of thing this morning. But a quick reading update. I've got just over 100 pages of this left. I'm hopefully going to sit and read for about half an hour now, just before I have to go and make some lunch for everybody. But I am just so much in love with this book. As I mentioned yesterday, I've ordered the sequel, so as soon as that arrives I imagine I'm going to want to pick it up. It's just building to something, and I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. I'm not quite sure what Catherine Arden is going to do with the very end of this book, but I'm really curious to know. So yeah, just a bit of a day today. We are seeing some friends this evening, so we have a babysitter coming for the kids, which is quite rare these days. But hopefully I'm going to have a clean house and I'm going to finish this book today. Those are my goals for Saturday. Right, so it's Sunday afternoon and last night I finished The Bear and the Nightingale and oh my goodness, I loved this book so much. I cannot wait for the sequel to arrive. It was just, it's such a difficult book to explain because there are so many layers to it, and it's basically, its foundation is in Russian folklore, but it's historical fiction, it's magical realism, it's just amazing and I loved it and I cannot wait to read the next one. Just Catherine Arden's writing style was so easy to read and so fluid, and I just found myself getting completely caught up in the story. Fantastic, 5 stars, brilliant. But now I'm torn. James has gone to the football this afternoon. The kids are just having some downtime in their rooms, so I'm going to do a little bit of reading, but I'm torn between whether to pick up The Good People by Hannah Kent or whether to go for The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I kind of feel like after reading such an atmospheric book as The Bear and the Nightingale, I'm not sure if this is going to be a little bit too surface level, although I have heard people say that Maggie Stiefvater's writing is quite lyrical, but by equal measure I don't know if going into something like The Good People is going to be too heavy, because going on burial rites, Hannah Kent's writing is also quite bleak and quite dark and quite atmospheric, so I don't know whether that will be too much. But I feel like if I don't pick up something now, I'm going to end up in a reading slump because I just love The Bear and the Nightingale so much. I don't know how any book is going to compare to that, so I need to think on that for a minute. I'm just going to make myself a drink and then yeah, I will decide between these 2 books what I want to do. So this is what we're going to do this afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to be building, maybe not all of it because it's quite big, and if I can get it open, I think it ends up looking like this. I'm going to do the flat puzzle first, so it'll end up like that.
And then we do layer 2.
And then we do layer 2, which has got some 4D bits, but first we're going to do the puzzle. This was a Christmas present that I got, so I'm going to give it a go. We have a tiled kitchen. This is so exciting. I've just done a load of filming and now I've got a really sore throat, but I wanted to give you a really quick reading update. I'm just coming up to page 250 of The Immortalist, so I've got about 150 or so pages left. I'm really hoping to get this finished by tomorrow. I haven't really talked much about it. I'm enjoying it, and the way that Chloe Benjamin has decided to write it, where you get each individual sibling's story one after the other, definitely lends it gives it a sense of urgency, because you kind of want to know what's happening to the other siblings as you're reading and as you're going along. It's not quite what I was expecting. In the first story, so Simon's story, who is the youngest sibling, there was a lot of graphic sexual content, which I just was not expecting. It's not that I'm a prude or anything, although I am a little bit of a prude. For me, it just doesn't float my boat. I don't want to read about it. I have an imagination. I don't enjoy that type of writing. So that was a little bit off-putting for me. But in terms of the overall uniqueness of the story and the concept that if you knew the date of your death, would it change the way that you lived your life, is an interesting one. So I'm only on the 3rd sibling's story. I'm on Daniel's story now. I've read Simon's, I've read Clara's, and now I'm on Daniel's, and then I've got Vaya. So yeah, it's interesting. We shall see how I feel about it, but I'm flying through it, and again I think that's because of this sense of urgency that you realise something inevitable is coming and you want to know what's going to happen. So I shall persevere. I'm going to do a little bit of reading now, then I need to go and pick the kids up, and then Megan's got a party tomorrow, so we have to go and get a present. But I'm hoping to have quite a chilled out evening. Both the kids are absolutely knackered. Meg's been asking to go to bed almost as soon as they get back from school every night. I think we're all just cream crackered with this weather, so we're going to have a really chilled evening, I think, and that means for me reading. Good morning. So it's Saturday today and we've had a really chilled out day so far actually. It's 11 o'clock. We're all just now going out for the day. So Meg has gone to a birthday party. James and Eli are going to the beachfront and they're going to go on a bike ride. And I was supposed to go yesterday for a detox massage and it got cancelled and rearranged for today. So I'm just about to head out and go for that. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about it actually. I don't know what it's going to be like. And then I'll be back here on my own for a couple of hours, which is going to be really weird. Only weird because it's a Saturday, because I'm quite used to being in the house on my own, but not normally on a Saturday. So quick reading update. I've got about 50 pages of the Immortalists left, so I definitely think I should be able to get that finished today. And then I'm going to pick up the Raven Boys, I think, because I keep saying that I'm going to do it, so I just need to get on and do it. I've got some editing to do this afternoon, and then this evening I think the boys are going to be watching the Everton match, so me and Meg might do something depending on what time she gets back from her party. So yeah, bits and pieces going on today. Probably won't film my massage, but I'll give you an update on how it went. It's not so much the massage part as the detox part. I don't know what they're going to do to my skin, but we shall see. Anyway, I will check in again later. So I'm just back from my massage and I think I might have fallen asleep because I went in at 11:30 and I have a vague memory of her asking me to turn back over onto my front, but then the next thing it was 1 o'clock. She was saying it was finished, and I genuinely think I've done the really embarrassing thing and snoozed all the way through my massage. I mean, I feel super relaxed and super chilled out, but I mean, how embarrassing is that? It was, oh. Do you know what, the way that I walk through my everyday life is quite baffling sometimes. But yes, it was very, very nice. So I've come back to a really quiet house. I'm just going to watch something, do a bit of editing, finish my book, and then yeah, we'll see what this evening brings. Wow, bring the guitar. Just look at your hair. Good morning, it's Sunday morning today. We've been up bright and early. I had a bit of filming to do for a client this morning, so we've just done that. I'm just going to get changed and then we're going to head out into Liverpool for the day. And then we have a little surprise for Megan later. So, Megan, are you ready for your surprise? Oh, look at all the McDonald's boxes in the background. Are you ready for your surprise? No, we're not telling her yet. Yeah. We'll see when Daddy comes back. Are you excited? Yeah. Me too. Okay, so what do you think about your surprise?
I'm so happy.
You're so happy. Are you going to tell everybody what your surprise was?
We got 2 guinea pigs.
And what have we decided to call them?
Hermione and Luna.
Hermione and Luna. So let me turn the camera around and I will introduce you to yet more additions to the McGlynn household. There we go. We've got Hermione's got the little ginger head and Luna is the black and white one. You can just see them poking out. They've been really active the whole drive here, and then as soon as we've stopped the car, they've huddled under their hay. Hello, you two. You're not even going to talk anymore. So it's the 31st of January, it's the evening, so this is going to be my last clip for this between the pages, this and that, whatever I've decided to call this vlog. This is going to be the last clip. I'm going to give you a quick update. I have got 35 pages near enough of The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater left to read, and I think in my reading wrap up, which I put up on Wednesday, I said I was hoping to finish this in January, and I really feel like I can manage 35 pages this evening, so that will be this book ticked off. And then I'm going to revisit my winter TBR because February will be the last month that counts, and I really want to try and make a nice little dent in whatever I've got left. I don't want to say that I could probably read them all, but I feel like I should be able to read most of the ones I've got left. We will see. But anyway, I'm just going to pop on and say thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's something that I want to do each month, so do let me know what you think of it. As always, if you aren't subscribed already or you're new here, please do think about subscribing to the channel. Give me the thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will see you all soon.